Okay, a Friday night, and I'm going to do a video post tonight, and I'm going to do something a little different, and maybe start a pattern here, and that is to use this in part to talk to the group of ongoing jellies who are trading alongside each other in the what we call the networking room, for lack of a better term. And I thought I might do it this way, in addition to my rants over the course of the day, to allow people to kind of sit in and kind of see some of the things that we're talking about, and maybe it'll help their own trading over time. So again, win-win. And for those that are not familiar with what I'm talking about, the people that have been through the Jelly program, they came to me, well, after the first effort, and asked me if they could continue to trade alongside each other. And while that was never the intent, we thought about it, and we thought that it would be a decent thing to try anyway. I don't normally advocate that kind of thing because I'm a believer in self-sufficiency. I'm a believer that traders need to be taught to be self-sufficient, and that while there can be some pros and benefits of being in a group, there also can be some negatives in terms of not thinking for oneself. And this is one of the reasons that despite and I got a lot more requests this week in terms of, Don, why don't you run a chat room? I want to be a part of it. I don't believe in that, and I haven't done it because I'm a believer in self-sufficiency. Anyway, long story short, we have this ongoing room. We're about 35, I think, of the people that have been through the effort have signed up for it, and there's probably a core group of 20-25 people that are in there at any given point in time during the day, and I'm a part of that. And the idea is to continue to strengthen one another. This has continued long after the formal Jelly program, which is kind of been a neat thing. And as I said in the post the other day, I get nothing out of it aside from any personal trading improvement as anyone else would get in the room. It's administered by a totally different person, and we all share the cost. I think we chip in $60 for the year. Per person, and the more people we get in there, the more we just expand the subscription. But anyway, long story short, let me get back to my point in terms of some of the things that I'm seeing and some of the things I'd like to continue to see. First of all, it remains a strong priority of mine to make improving that effort a number one priority in addition to my own trading. But I'm still seeing some things that just it continues to take time for everybody, and it's something that's taken me, as I've said before, close to a decade to get to the point where I can be confident and have conviction in my entries. And I was talking to somebody today, one of the team members, in terms of that's the one thing I'm seeing that we're missing is with some traders the conviction, and the oh my gosh, there it is, and I can do that because of how long I've done this, and it just comes with screen time. And I see it in certain pockets, but the more I think that everybody can believe in that and see that the better off everybody's going to be. Obviously, we're not looking to move the market as a group. We can't do that. We're trading the S&P E-minis anyway. Can't move that market. But it comes down to individual performance, and this is true for everybody else looking on. You have to have the conviction and confidence in this market. I think everybody's reading the market very, very well. Occasionally I'll see, and for those of you, again, not a part of the effort, we run a poll, a color-coded poll throughout the course of the day in terms of trying to determine what the bias is, long, short, oscillating, coiled, whatever. And for the most part, those, it's color-coded. All the colors are pretty much the same, as they should be, but every now and then I'll see something different. I saw once or twice where someone had a short bias today when it was not appropriate, given the fact that how the market had reacted overnight to the lame news and all the supportive uptrends and all that. But anyway, we take a poll from time to time just to kind of get the bias. And so I think collectively the market reads are great. And again, if there's one area that I really want to harp on is both individual and collectively, the confidence and conviction, because that is where you can put the size on, and that is where you get your outliers. And as we all know, the outliers is really where the bacon comes home. You get one or two of those a week, that's your week. That's your week, and you can let up a little bit of the rest of the time. So that's really what this business is about. But again, for people that are not a part of that effort, you can hear me rant a little bit, and it's true for all traders. And it's even true for me at times. You know, I put myself in a little bit of self-imposed rehab this week, kind of like Tiger Woods, not for the same reason, but had been getting a little sloppy in my trading, so I decided to tighten things up, cut back on the Eurex trading, and I also had to be careful with the traveling this week to the expo to make sure that I wasn't, coming to work and coming to the trading desk not focused. So I tightened things up. I took fewer executions. I was very, very selective, and had 5 profitable days, including Monday at the expo with what we did with Eurex in the morning. So, I certainly need to continue that. And again, that's, where we can all benefit one another. We can be supportive network for each other, and whether you're part of that effort or not, maybe we can use the video here to continue to again strengthen each other. For those that are interested, again, the only jelly effort I'm planning on doing in 2010 starts on Monday. So if for some reason you're interested and haven't let me know, you got to let me know today or tomorrow. Okay, and that's all I'll say of it. It's out there. I want to make sure people are aware of it, but I'm not anyone to hype it. Let's see what else. I will leave the replay or the reenactment of the New York presentation up permanently for folks that want to look at that. It'll continue to be on the live stream site, and apparently there was enough traffic on that this week to move us up to number 5 on the financial section for the month at live stream. So again, this is never about web hits or traffic there, but I thought that was pretty interesting. So obviously there was some insight there, or some people that were interested in that. Let's see what else. I spoke to the winner of the jelly video drawing in New York over the phone today. It's kind of interesting because she was talking to me about the American Diabetes effort and Chinese medicine, and we had a good discussion. So between that and Ed the chiropractor in New York, we've got people looking out for each other's health. Ed's got me working on my posture and some exercises, so I'm working on it, Ed. That's where I need some discipline. What else? Again, in terms of the market, kind of crazy move down right after close yesterday. This is why I love being in cash at night. I sleep very, very well, so even if I sub-optimize a day or I miss the overnight runs up at times, I also save myself a whole lot of heartburn. So, waking up to a 13-point drop, 15-point drop, whatever it was, not something that I would care to do in terms of being a trader. So that's why I'm cash at open, cash at close. Really, that's it right now. We'll continue to try to share tidbits going forward. Keep the comments and emails coming. Again, we got a neat little community here, both in the tank and outside the tank. So let's keep that going in the spirit of strengthening everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll catch you on Monday, if not before. Take care.